Russians have finally captured the Bradley Infantry Fighting Vehicle. In the past, there were several claims that they have done it, but all of them turned out to be false. But this time it is real. They showcased it on national television, where they described how it was captured and some of the components of the vehicle, and what will be studied, which is what we will be taking a look at today. And you can take a look at today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. Atlas VPN offers the best deal in the market. For only $170 per month and 6 months extra, you can enjoy the most affordable online protection with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also unlock your favorite content all over the world. Can't access a specific Netflix show while abroad? Not a problem anymore. Atlas VPN got you covered. Atlas VPN also allows you to keep your Google searches private and gives you organic search results without anyone tracking your activity. What's more is that it's not just a VPN. Atlas lets you block all malicious links, ads and trackers, and notifies you when someone is trying to steal your data. Furthermore, it helps you save coins by giving you the best deals while shopping online, including subscriptions like Netflix or Spotify, airlines, hotels and more. In addition to all of that, Atlas VPN allows you to protect an unlimited amount of devices with a single subscription. Enjoy the Christmas discount because now Atlas VPN Premium is just $170 per month plus 6 months extra with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Protect your privacy and get many benefits of Atlas VPN for the ridiculously low price. You can take this deal by clicking the link in the video description below. Be quick as it's a limited time offer. Now, how did Russians capture the Bradley? According to them, the Bradley was hit by an RPG and detracked, after which the crew abandoned the infantry fighting vehicle and retreated. They then say that Ukrainians tried to destroy it with FPV drones in order for it not to be captured, but failed. Then they say soldiers together with a recovery vehicle went to recover it during the night, where they also say the weather was foggy, which played in their favor. And they obviously succeeded in their attempt and managed to capture the first Bradley IFV from Ukrainians. The Bradley in question is obviously the US-made and delivered M2A2 ODS SA Bradley. This is a further modernization of the M2A2 Bradley, but is not the latest variant in active service with US forces. But it is pretty similar. I'm saying this because some of the things which will be pointed out will be relevant to this. They show off a lot of the Bradley, both interior and exterior, and if we look at the pictures from when it was captured in the field and then compare them to when it was in the base, we can see that the main gun is missing, as well as some of the explosive reactive armor tiles of Brat package. For the gun, it's not clear what they could be doing with it. They could have taken it out to test its firepower, mainly penetration. This gun is still being used on the latest Bradley variant in active service, so developing a light vehicle that can withstand the penetration from this gun would be a big plus for Russians, since none of their infantry fighting vehicles in active service can actually take a direct hit from the Bradley's autocannon. But they might also want to analyze it and see if there is something they might want to borrow from it. As for the ERA, well, they did say in the TV report that the specialists will be analyzing the electronics and the ERA, as well as testing what kind of projectiles work best against it. So it is possible that they will try to develop some new anti-ERA rockets, or God knows what else, that would specifically work best against this kind of ERA, since Brat ERA system is still present on the most modern Bradleys in active service, so having rockets or missiles that can deal with its protection would be very beneficial for the Russians. Of course, Bradley is on its way to be replaced, with the competition for its replacement currently being held in the US, but it will still be in use for at least several years, and Russia could, if they actually manage to develop something, sell such weapons to countries that might be in conflict with the US. They might also develop their own copy of this ERA. They do have their own ERA for lightly armored vehicles, and it is pretty good. The problem is that they never put it in mass production. They like to brag about it, but it has not been seen on a single vehicle in this entire conflict, nor is there any indication from their side that they plan to put it on vehicles in active service anytime soon. So they might try to reverse engineer this ERA and develop something cheaper and easier to mass produce. Who knows? When it comes to the electronics and the vehicle itself, is there anything new that Russians can learn? Anything that they don't have on any of their vehicles? Not really, at least nothing that I can think of. Keep in mind that this is not the most advanced variant of the Bradley. Its electronics, while modern, are not top-notch. There are Russian vehicles who have superior electronics, but of course, the problem for Russians is always the ability to mass-produce expensive stuff, so those vehicles are far and few between. The fire control system of Bradley is nothing special. Its electronics, as I said, while good, are not the best out there, so yeah, nothing new they can really borrow in that regard. When it comes to the overall vehicle, it simply doesn't fit the Russian requirements. Russians want their infantry fighting vehicles to be amphibious, and Bradley, in this configuration, is not amphibious. It requires special equipment for crossing rivers, and thus is not amphibious like Russian BMP-2 or BMP-3. Bradley definitely does a lot of stuff better than both BMP-2 and BMP-3, mainly the protection, but as I said, it simply doesn't fit the Russian standards. Their latest IFV demonstrates that, the Kurganets 25. This vehicle has improved protection when compared to old BMP-2 and BMP-3, while still being fully amphibious, and it also brings to the table a bunch of modern components and electronics, with a vastly superior fire control system than both Bradley and the BMPs. The problem is, again, production. This vehicle was supposed to enter serial production years ago, with it constantly being delayed, just like the infamous T-14 Armata. Latest news about it I could find were from 2021, where they said the vehicle is currently undergoing state trials, which are planned to be finished by late 2022. But of course, the war happened, and they most definitely put it on hold in order to focus on production of current BMPs in order to fill the losses they have been taking. Introducing a new vehicle right now would definitely be out of the question, so its future remains to be seen. At this point, who knows, it might never enter service. That would be all. If you like my content, you can support me on Patreon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.